We are all familiar with these devices which we use in our day-to-day life for various purposes. One thing very common in them that to operate these devices we need electricity. Electricity plays an important role in our lives. Whether it is home, school or workplace, our daily routines are dependent on electricity. One of the first great uses of electricity was for communication for telegraph in 1840. This allowed messages to be sent to long distances in an instant. After that came the telephone and the radio, and then the electric light in 1880. From then on, electricity has continued to change the world with new inventions such as TV, computer, and cell phone, and many other devices. So, what is electricity? Electricity is a form of energy, also known as electrical energy. Electricity or electrical energy is the most useful and the most versatile form of energy. It can be converted easily into other forms of energy like heat energy, light energy, mechanical or sound energy. Following are a few ways in which we use electricity to make our lives comfortable. Electricity at home. We use electricity for entertainment, communication, and comfort. It is used to light the house, power various devices like fridge, television, fans, cell phones, and computers. Electricity comes into our houses through the power lines from the big power plants present somewhere far away. Electricity at workplace and industries is used to run machines, computers, lifts, escalators, and many devices. Electricity for public transport, media, health. Electricity plays an important part in the running of transports like trains, airplanes, and cars. In the hospitals, most medical equipments like X-ray, CT scanner, ultrasound machines run on electricity. Electricity is needed for all communications and electronic devices. You might have seen the danger sign shown here displayed on poles, electric substations, and many other places. It is to warn people that electricity can be dangerous if not handled properly. Carelessness in handling electricity and electric devices can cause severe injuries and sometimes even death. Hence, you should never attempt to experiment with the electric wires and sockets. Also remember that the electricity generated by portable generators is equally dangerous. Use only electric cells for all activities related to electricity. So, what is an electric cell? An electric cell is a device that changes chemical energy into electricity. It produces a very small amount of electricity, which is sufficient to run small devices like alarm clocks, torches, calculators, transistors, remote controls, toys, etc. Most commonly used electric cell is a dry cell. It is called a dry cell because it does not contain any liquid. Although a dry cell is not really dry and contains a chemical paste called electrolyte. An electric cell is a source of safe and portable electricity. An electric cell produces low-intensity electricity. For example, a single electric cell gives about 1.5 volts of electricity, whereas electricity used in homes is of 220 volts. Now, we will discuss about structure of an electric cell. A common electric cell is a cylindrical cell as shown in the figure. A metal cap on one side, which is a positive terminal marked as plus, a metal disc on the other side, which is a negative terminal marked as minus. chemical paste called electrolyte present inside in between the two terminals. All electric cells have two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminal. Types of electric cells. There are many types of cells and they differ in shape and size. Most commonly used electric cells are cylindrical cells. Button cells, solar cells, car battery, these are the other types of electrical cells. Now we are going to discuss about electric bulb. A round bulb that produces light when we switch on the light switch is an electric bulb. A torch bulb is a similar bulb but only smaller in size and is used to produce light in a torch. You know who invented electric bulb? Yes, Thomas Alva Edison invented electric bulb in 1879. This invention changed the way people lived after dark. Before light bulb was invented, people burned oil lamps at night. Structure of an electric bulb. An electric bulb has the following parts: a thin fine quality glass bulb, a thin twisted coil of wire inside the bulb called a filament. Filament is made of material tungsten. It is this filament that heats up and glows to give light when electricity passes through it. Tungsten has a property that it does not melt on heating. Two thick wires inside the glass bulb. They provide support to the filament, which is thin and long. They also make the connection of filament to the other circuit. The one thick wire is connected to the metal case at the base of the bulb, whereas the other wire is connected to the metal tip at the center of the base. The metal tip at the base of the bulb and the metal case of the bulb form the two terminals of an electric bulb. These two terminals do not touch each other and are separated by an insulating material. The metal case is shaped like a screw so that the bulb can fix into a bulb holder. How does an electric bulb work? An electric bulb glows when electric current passes through its filament, which is connected to the two terminals. The filament heats up and glows to give light. The property of tungsten ensures that the filament does not melt when it gets hot. Now, if the filament breaks, it is no longer connected to the two terminals simultaneously. The path of the electric current gets broken. It does not get completed and so the bulb does not light up. Hence, only an intact filament heats up to provide light. What does it mean when we say a bulb has fused? When the filament of a bulb is broken, the bulb is said to be fused. So, today we have started a new chapter, Chapter 12, Electricity and Circuits. Today up to this much. We have learned about electricity, the uses of electricity, an electric cell and parts of electric bulb and how it works. Today up to this much. Thank you, students.